So the Livingstone Eland is what we have here. It's a beautiful animal. It's one of the highlights of this ecosystem and landscape. Very, very good genetics in Nalika. We got a good number of them, and it's always fascinating hunting them because they've got very keen eyesight, great sense of smell. And when the bull's on their own, they're always alert. But when they're with the herds, even during the rut, the whole herd is alert. So it's always interesting hunting these animals. You get a lot of reward hunting them, especially when you find those old bulls. It takes a good 10 years for an eland bull to mature to where he's lost his fur, is completely dark, worn down horns, thick bases, that big tuft of hair on his head. But I tell you what, hunting them is fantastic, and actually getting one is an amazing reward. Eland hunts don't happen often. They're special. We had an opportunity with John whereby we saw this herd.
And then Ryan will reply to you and, hey, there's some eland on the river this morning. You want to chase an eland? I don't even know what an eland is. So, of course, my response was, no, not really, Ryan, don't worry. So we get to a bend and look up, and the eland are maybe 800 meters ahead of us. So Ryan stops the car and says, okay, John, we're going to chase eland.
All right, we've just seen some eland herd tracks. We've got them in sight. They're down on the river. We're going to try and make an approach. The wind is good in our favor, so looks like there's a big bull in there. Try and get a shot at him. We went through the riverine thicket, little swampy area, so that we could loop around and get to beside them. The wind was good and pretty steady.
You know, I'm getting a little excited now that I see how big the eland are. Ryan and the lead tracker are discussing it and, you know, coming up with a plan. And
as we got to within 300 meters, we started glassing, so it was a much bigger herd than we imagined. I stop, you stop. The bull, you can't miss the bull. He's black, but he's the furthest one away. You're worried about the one in front of you now. Very slowly, slow movement. Oh, I see them.
Ryan comes back to me and says, okay, the eland's directly in front of us, like we're going to shoot it. And I said, well, that's weird. We're going to shoot the one at the other end? Like, how are we going to shoot that? Like, we're on the wrong side. The eland are spread out. And he goes, no, the one right here. And I said, Ryan, the bull at the other end. So Ryan was looking at a bull that was closest to us, but didn't realize that the large herd bull was at the other end.
This bull was way ahead, and he was as black as they come. I mean, what an impressive animal. I clocked the distance and it was 300 plus, so there was just no option. So we backtracked.
seen the bull that you saw? There's two bulls. Yeah, there's one at the other. One you saw is fucking awesome. Completely black. I don't really want to shoot one. Let's go shoot it.
The main tracker, so it's pretty tough. Goes in the bushes with nothing but a panga, literally just trucking through everything, goes in the water, dips water out of the crocodile holes, the hippos holes. Literally fearless, this man. Climbs trees, thorn trees, that just amazing man. Well, until when you're on a stalk and you see him apply the emergency brakes and full wide open reverse. I knew something was wrong. So either something was coming to eat us or he's scared of eland. So I wasn't sure what was going on. Once I realized what it was, there was actually a snake, a poisonous snake in the trail. And it's very funny, as tough as these guys are, you know, chasing lions, chasing leopards, hippos, crocs. You want to scare an African game tracker? Show them a snake. They will stop and they run. It's quite funny. We continued on the path. We actually diverted quite a distance to go around the little snake. But we got through it. No one got harmed. Snake lived. Everyone else lived. And we finally got to our eland destination. It had rained the day before, a lot of rain. When we were tracking the eland, it was nice and cool on the river. It was great. Everything was amazing. And then we were dropped into the little bush, and it literally felt like we were doing hot yoga in the woods of Tanzania. It was so hot, so muggy, so sticky. And it was literally like we were in a sauna. And every step, it was just worse, thicker, more thorns, more humidity. It was really, really difficult.
We managed to get into a position where the herd now was diagonally in front of us. The little ones were bedded down, some cows were bedded down, and this bull that was grazing had also returned and bedded down with the rest of the herd. That sight, something to behold.
There's a bull. He's unmistakable. I know, I can see him. So you and Thomas go down. We're going to sit around log right there. See that log that's laying there? I'll use that log as a rest. Nice and slow.
We were actually at a higher vantage point now because we were on the riverbank high side. The large herd bull was laying on the sand.
There's a lot of stuff in the way. I can go down. I got a lot of shit on my way. There's too much there. Where's the tree? Where's that tree? I understand. There's one directly behind him. Right, full. If the bullet goes through, I'm killing her. If I go down there and crawl to that log, I'll have a better angle. If you go down the female, you'll spot it. I just think if I shoot it from right here, I'm gonna hit the female. This one is seamless. When you go up here, you'll be shooting down into the shoulder. The one behind is not a problem. So tell me what to do. Stand up, get a good rest, okay, and shoot into his shoulder. Yes, yes.
If you get another shot, take it. Good one. Excellent. He's done. He's done.
You sure?
Beautiful shots. Yeah, he's down. Fantastic. Well done, my man. Well done.
Huh? Thank you.
Amazing.
Wasn't on my wish list, but I'll take it.
Hey,
Thank you. And got to the beautiful river again and forgot completely about how nasty it was in that, well, I don't even know what you call it, jungle? Well, what do you call the bush of Tanzania? Kind of starfish in this river?
John?
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
Does it make you happy? It makes me happy.
Amazing. Just amazing. Wonderful shot. What an animal. Congratulations. You've gotten yourself the king of antelope.
What do I say to that, John? Thank the Lord. Didn't think I wanted to shoot one until it was standing in front of me.
I mean, this is Livingstone Eland at its best, and I'm so glad you had a wonderful hunt getting it. I mean, that was pretty special. You deserve it, Bono. Way to
The
stick with
size
it.
of the neck. And I didn't realize how big they are. Massive animal. Larger than any animal that I think I've killed. The eland is, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it doesn't have, I'm not sure, the horns are just massive. The neck on the animal is, I can't put my arms around it. It's a gigantic animal. Its skin is, it's like boot leather almost. It's impressive. I can't explain it. If you ever get the opportunity to harvest a wild Livingstone Eland, definitely take it. Don't pass it. It's an impressive animal. And it actually tastes very well on the table. So highly recommended for everyone.
Thank you, John.
No, thank you. It was definitely an experience. Unbelievable, thankful, grateful. You know, was hesitant on shooting an eland, but it's amazing. It's a trophy of a lifetime, I feel like.
Absolutely. It's an old animal. Really good trophy. Sizable. I mean, he's actually deteriorated.
What, they're bigger than this?
They get heavier than this, but he's losing condition. He's scarred up. He's got a big sore there that's infected. But it's the right one to take. And that's the beauty about this habitat. This one is an old animal. There's a reason they get to live so long. It's because of all the cover they have. The Livingstone Eland, another thing that's special about here, this species is only found in this habitat and ecosystem. So well done, very deserving.
Well, I appreciate it. The crew, everybody, thank you very much. Amazing animal. Thank you, Tanzania, really. It's amazing. It's tough, but it's amazing. Thought it was going to be easy. Thought we were just going to walk down the bank and shoot him. But then Ryan decides to go the long way, up and down the mountains of Tanzania. But we sealed the deal. Now we get to eat. Fruits of our labor, right?
If you get another shot, take it. Nature wild and free, as it was meant to be.